What's going on, YouTube? It's CHIEFTEXX Films, your tour guide on the road to elevating your image. And today, we're talking about the Aputure 120D. I just bought this light. I bought a lot of accessories to go with it just off the advice of other YouTubers and things like that, but one thing I ran into a problem with is finding a battery solution. It takes a VLock battery, and all the other videos, they tell you, don't use this battery, use that battery. Listen, I just found a new cheap solution. Newer just came out with a VLock battery that's only $118. And it works. I tested it. I've been using it for like a week now. I wanted to make sure it was good before I told you guys to go get it. But it's only $118. It's a newer battery. It lasts about an hour and 20 minutes on full power with the fan on, running all day. So if you're looking for a battery solution for your 120D, go get the newer VLock battery. I'll leave a link in the description below. Another thing I wanted to talk about with the Aputure 120D is the Light Dome Mini. I was excited to get this. You know, everybody is talking about it. It's a nice soft box. It looks good. And then it comes with the grid. Like I said, I've been using it for about a week now. And my opinion is it just cuts too much of the light. It has 2 stages of diffusion. It's a big difference. I don't know how many stops it is, but it's a big difference when you put the dome on with the grid and you take it off. I even tried it with the grid off, thinking that the grid probably was cutting most of the light. It just cuts too much light for me. It's a soft source, it's cool. If like on a YouTube video, if you have the light close to you, it's cool. But the reason why I bought the 120D is so I can back it off set a little bit, throw some light on set and light up the scene. But with this, you would have to have the light right up on the talent, and that's just not what I bought it for. So in my opinion, the 120D throws out a lot of light. Just use a regular diffuser panel if that's what you want, if you want a lot of light. If not, throw the dome on, and you know, it's gonna be a nice smooth fall off. Right now I'm using it with just the regular cone that comes with it. And I know it's a harsh light, but I like the way it looks. I love the 120D. I love everything about Aputure, man. They're doing big things. I have the 672 on this side, throwing the green light on the wall. And then I have the Aputure 120D on this side. And I'm loving it. One remote control 2 lights, and they're both battery powered. They both last over an hour. I'm just happy. I'm happy with my lighting system right now. I think once I get a little bit more money, I'm gonna save up a little bit more money and get the 300D, see how much brighter that is than a 120D, and go forward from there. Another thing is it being 120D, which is daylight balanced. I didn't realize at first how big that was, but if you're in a room and it's sun coming through the room, you can just throw the 120D in there, put light where you need it at, and it's gonna match up pretty much with the daylight that's coming in through the window. So your white balance isn't gonna be all over the place and looking crazy. Daylight balance is awesome. Like I said, if you're shooting in the daytime inside a house, you can throw the 120D on the subject and still get correct white balance through the window outside if you wanted to expose for the window. I put everything in the Aputure case that came with the 120D, and man, it all fits perfectly. I have my charging cables, my batteries, the 672 fits in there. My diffuser that I use for the 672 fits in this case also. So my whole lighting system, my 2 light systems fits all in this one bag, so I can just grab it and go. That's big for me. You know, a lot of times I'm shooting by myself. I don't really have a big crew that I bring with me, so I know that if I need lights, I'm gonna grab this bag and I'm gonna have everything that I need. So that's a big plus for me, man. I love Aputure for what y'all doing. If you're looking for a lighting system or lighting setup, look into the 672, the 120D, and that'll be all you need, man. I promise you. I promise you. But anyway, I'm gonna slide out and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. I'm trying to upload a video at least every other day for you guys. Stay tuned.